On April 2nd, Nintendo had a direct revealing the Switch 2. And on this same day, everyone at Nintendo collectively lost their minds. They started the show with a trailer for a new Mario Kart game, Mario Kart World. If you're interested in this stuff, you most likely heard of it by now. It looked kind of cool, has some features like photo mode and a free roam for the first time in the series, but at the end of the day, it's still just Mario Kart. You know, the kart racer that you play with your family and friends? And here's the thing, Nintendo wants $80 for this game. There is no way that Mario Kart cost $80 in any universe. I don't care what you add to that game, Mario Kart will never be worth $80. You reveal the first launch title for your new system and you immediately slap it with a price that you know is going to make people mad. It was already crazy when companies started going from $60 games to $70 games, but this is just ridiculous. I would say maybe it's some kind of scheme to get more people talking about the game and they'll drop the price later. But this is Nintendo. They don't need to do stuff like that. So you know they are dead serious. And because they're Nintendo, they'll get away with it. Because Nintendo games aren't on any other console, and the only way to play them is to get them from the source. And you know, no matter what, people are going to buy them. Nintendo games never go on sale because they know they can just leave them at full price because you have no choice but to buy from them. The thing that makes me the most mad about this whole thing is, you know, I see all the posts online saying the price is too high, people in the Nintendo stream spamming drop the price. Everyone seems to agree that the price is too much. But I can already see the articles. The day that the game drops, they'll be like, Mario Kart World is the most sold Mario Kart game in the franchise. It's Nintendo's most sold game to date. That's what's really angering me. Everyone is saying it's too much, but they're still gonna buy it. Because what else are they gonna buy? Sure, there are other options, but nothing is like Mario Kart. And you know, on one hand, I get it. Nintendo can get away with this because there is nothing that has the same level of polish and prestige as Mario Kart in this genre. But that doesn't mean you gotta upcharge like crazy for it. And the Switch 2 is coming out really soon. It comes out in June. That's 2 months from now. And that's weird. Normally, new consoles come out around holiday season. Most consoles release in the US around November. The only outlier I could find was the Switch 1, and that released in March, but that was still around income tax time. It just feels weird to drop a new console in the middle of the year instead of near the end. My girlfriend was saying,
I think they just want to release something new and something before GTA 6 comes out. We still don't know when GTA 6 is going to come out. So they said, let's make another 10,000 real quick for the Nintendo Switch 2 before we get this big game that everyone will play and no one will care about any other game.
and to some extent, I agree with that. Nobody even knows when the release date of GTA 6 is. I don't even think Rockstar knows the release date of GTA 6, but we all know it's eventually coming sometime this year. And we know it's definitely not going to be on the Switch, and if it does come to the Switch, it'll be years from now. Maybe Nintendo is just trying to get some money before it drops, because GTA 6 is going to be huge, and we all know it. But I feel like they're just doing too much. The price of the console itself isn't bad, but the price of everything surrounding the console is just awful. The games, the peripherals, in no world is a Nintendo game worth $80. Another game they announced was the Switch 2 Welcome Tour, an interactive tutorial for your Switch that has little tech demos and teaches you like the different things that your Switch can do. You know, just like little fun little games. And guess what? It costs money. No price was revealed, and it's most likely not full price, but still. While editing the video, a price actually was revealed, and it's going to be $10. As soon as I saw it, it just made me think of Astrobot and how PlayStation basically did the same thing. But people liked it so much that it became its own game, and even won Game of the Year. And I know Nintendo's done things like that before. I mean, the only thing that comes to mind is the Rabbids game where the rabbits are in the Wii Remote. But it still just kind of seems like the same idea, but Astro's Playroom was free. Since when did you have to pay for a tutorial?
Like you said, why do I have to pay money to learn about the magnets that work inside the Joy-Cons, or how to like make my Nintendo stand up taller for the stand. Why don't like I could that's a simple search, or like that should come with a manual. Like a manual, like a physical. Remember how we used to have physical media and booklets that taught you about the
Yeah.
things that you're purchasing, especially in gaming? You know, why does this have to be behind a paywall?
And what's up with the plus games? Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus Starcross World and Super Mario Party Jamboree plus Jamboree TV? Like, when Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury came out, that was one thing. It was the first time they did it, and they gave you an old game that you might not have played because not a lot of people bought a Wii U, and bundled it with basically an entirely new game. But when they did that, Super Mario 3D World was 8 years old. Kirby and the Forgotten Land came out 3 years ago, and Super Mario Party Jamboree came out last year. I know other games do stuff like this, but these upgrades, as they call them, will work perfectly fine on the Switch 1. So why are they not there? Oh, because they just want you to get the new system, so you have to either buy the Switch 2 edition or upgrade to it. They're just being greedy. You know, it's been a long time since I've actually played my Switch. I wasn't planning on getting a Switch 2, and from what I'm seeing, I'm definitely not planning on getting one now. None of the games look too exciting to me, and the prices for them is a definite turnoff. Maybe sometime in the future, but for now, it's a definite no. But what are you going to do, I guess? We'll just have to wait and see how this one plays out. But what are your thoughts on the Switch 2? Are any of you planning on getting it, or are you going to pass on this one? Let me know by leaving a comment down below, and if you made it this far, why don't you leave a like? My name is Vaughn.
My name's Giva.
Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.